I do not go with Mendeecees. Stop. I said that yesterday. I haven't seen him since my premiere party.
About you in the streets, because it was like, dang, if she held him down.
So even if me and Yandy decide to break up, it's no one's business but our household. Right? So if you see me acting inappropriate, it's appropriate for me.
Okay, so y'all remember when Tamar Braxton said we owe her an apology? Not just a regular apology either. She wants it sent via Cash App or Zelle. I'm not even joking. This woman is out here demanding digital reparations for being dragged through the mud, and honestly, the audacity is kind of iconic. But before we start sending coins to Miss Braxton, let's actually walk through this entire circus from start to finish. Because baby, this story has more twists than a bag of pretzels. We're talking cheating allegations, mystery injuries, public feuds, and a man who stayed silent while chaos reigned. So buckle up and let's get into it. So Tamar is out here on social media basically saying, y'all dragged me, y'all slandered my name, and now that the truth is out, I need my coins. And listen, she's not asking for a heartfelt apology. No. She wants Cash App. She wants Zelle. She wants that direct deposit of accountability, okay? And why? Because Mendeecees finally came out and confirmed that he and Yandy are not together and haven't been for a while. So Tamar feels vindicated. She's been publicly defending herself since the rumors broke, getting absolutely dragged for allegedly being involved with another married man. But according to Tamar, he was never married when they were involved. She's claiming the whole narrative was twisted, that she was painted as a homewrecker, when technically there was no home to wreck. Now, let's be real. The court of public opinion doesn't care about technicalities. They don't care if there was no marriage license. If it looked like a marriage, you're gonna get treated like you messed with a married man. But Tamar is standing her ground, saying, I was right, y'all were wrong, now pay me. It's messy, it's bold, it's very Tamar. But here's where things get messier. Tamar had a whole EP rollout plan. Instead, the entire thing turned into a public disaster because of this scandal. And according to Tamar, she wasn't just caught up in the drama, she was used. She's claiming that Mendeecees used her to reveal his breakup with Yandy. She's saying this man strategically involved her in his mess so that when the truth came out, he could make his announcement without doing the heavy lifting himself. And once he got what he wanted, he abandoned her, left her out there to get torn apart by the internet, while he stayed quiet and safe. And it's not just Tamar who got used. She's saying Yandy was also used and discarded, that Mendeecees only exposed things when it benefited him, with no regard for the two women left to deal with the fallout. If that's true, that's absolutely diabolical. Using two women as pawns in your own messy chess game and then dipping when things get hot, that's cold-blooded. So while Tamar is trying to promote her EP, all anyone wants to talk about is the drama. Her music gets overshadowed, her moment gets hijacked, and she's watching her rollout collapse in real time. All because of a man who couldn't keep his personal life together. Now listen, we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Tamar Braxton is no stranger to drama. This woman generates new controversies on what feels like a daily basis. Every time you turn around, there's a new headline. Her fans have basically accepted that chaos follows her like a shadow. But when you're always in the middle of something, people start to lose sympathy. And then things took a wild turn. Out of nowhere, Tamar claims she had a serious accident at home. Several of her teeth were knocked out. When she made that announcement, the internet split into two camps. On one side, fans were genuinely worried.
Y'all want to know what all the hell going on, bitch? I want to know what's going on too, bitch, okay? The lady got on the internet and said she almost died. Now listen, let me just go ahead and get this out the way, okay? Before we even get to the top of the show. I don't know what happened to the lady. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the Roof Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw.
But on the other side, people were like, yeah, okay, sure, this is classic Tamar behavior. And then the rumors started. People began speculating about how she lost her teeth. Was it really an accident? Was someone else involved? The more Tamar stayed vague, the wilder the theories became. The internet was running with it, and before you know it, The whole thing turned into a conspiracy theory factory.
All I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me, guys. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done.
And then Funky Dineva got dragged into this mess. People started accusing him of attacking Tamar, like they were saying Funky went to her house and knocked her teeth out. Funky immediately denied it, but the internet turned on him fast. He reached out to Tamar, asking her to clear his name. Seems fair, right? But Tamar refused to stop the rumors. She just let Funky take the heat. She watched him get dragged and said nothing. Why? Because the attention was on her, and for Tamar, that attention was more important than clearing an innocent person's name. That is messy. That is foul.
Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your 3 faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married. That's what we gonna do?
Meanwhile, reports surfaced that Tamar and Mendeecees were seen together at a club right before the incident. They were getting cozy, whispering, touchy-feely, and then they left together. The speculation exploded. People started theorizing that maybe Yandy followed them. Maybe she confronted Tamar at her house. The internet was writing full fan fiction at this point. Finally, Funky had enough. He came out and said, I wasn't at Tamar's house, but she was with Mendeecees that night. This revelation made everything worse, because now people were like, so what happened after they left the club? In the middle of all this, Tamar released her EP trailer with Mendeecees.
I do not go with Mendeecees. Stop. I said that yesterday. I haven't seen him since my premiere party for Heartbreak Retrograde. Y'all are on that good crack cocaine.
On this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but
Yeah.
he's not like my homie. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's not
right.
like that. And he just got casted in the film, and here we
As her love interest, she tried to claim it was purely professional, but girl, the timing could not have been worse. Funky then said it was more than work, that they were in a real relationship. Tamar backtracked hard, saying she barely knew him, but the internet had receipts. Eventually, Mendeecees spoke up and confirmed he and Yandy weren't together and were never legally married.
What's the status of you and Yandy right now?
Are we not together?
Y'all not together. So y'all getting a divorce?
Well, we never was like legally married, so I don't know what a divorce. Like,
So the room.
Yandy had revealed before that no paperwork was ever filed. So technically, Tamar was right, but the public isn't sympathetic. They're saying, married or not, you involved yourself in mess. You still look like a mistress, and we still don't know what happened to her teeth. That mystery remains. So here's my question. Do we owe Tamar an apology? Should we be sending coins to her Cash App? Or is this just another chapter in the never-ending saga of Tamar Braxton chaos? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe, because clearly you love mess as much as I do. Until next time, stay messy, and I'll catch you in the next one.